Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Woo. It is chilly, but we'll get warmed up now soon enough. Come on in. Oh, no, here. The bull shouldn't be down that far. It's a bit choppy, as you can see. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster. Haven't had a video posted in a while. I suppose if you don't know me by now, you know I'm a bit of a mental case. But sure, we all are in our own little way. I think you just have to keep pushing forward. So I'm out this morning with my dog, Solo. The gift that keeps on giving. And we're on one of my favourite walks. We're going from the Martello Tower in Sutton. We're going to go to the Baily Lighthouse. We might split back the roadway. Rain is forecast, but hopefully it doesn't rain. Have another new merino wool jumper on me, 100% merino wool. Here it is, gorgeous. And my iron fingerless gloves, which should help with the rain odds. So the boots, I sorted out the squeak in the boots. And it was rubber, it was the leather rubbing off the leather. So I just put a bit of dubbing on it and it sorted that out. I have the woolly hat on, of merino wool head to toe. And it is cold, but I'd say in another 5-10 minutes now I'll be warmed up. And hopefully we skip the rain that's forecast. Looks clear enough. Looks clear enough. Except out in Doggy, flashing out there, look. Doggy Island. Anyway, let's clear the head. And get on the trail, which is just right about now. This way is a bit more waterlogged, but it's a bit muckier, but we don't mind the muck, Solo, do we? Here we go, look, straight into it. Woohoo! I have the rain gear, but hopefully we'll not need it. I have the smart wool base layer on and then just the merino wool jumper and a merino wool hat that my dad made me. Here. Yeah, looking a bit choppy. Tide is in. When we get to Red Rock, Solo's gonna jump in. I don't really like him getting the water though this time of the year. It's a bit cold. Doesn't help with the hip dysplasia or whatever it's called later on in life, you know. So, Solo! Here, come here. I want to see if one of my steaks are still here. Some idiot dig it up. Here. I wonder if it's here or not. I'm not going digging around. Actually, I will. I wonder if it's still here. You know what? Could be anywhere there. So yeah, started to squeaking the boots out now and they're fully broken in, so this will be the real test. This hike, it's up and down. It's very forgiving, but it's up and down. Took me ages to find out where the gain settings were for the mic. But we're still within the time of the off-leash hour for the dogs. It's hardly for the humans, is it? Off-leash hour for humans. I suppose there are some humans out there that should be muzzled. Right, let's go. Here we are. And I always procrastinate. I in some way talk myself out of not going on a hike. But some days, the body says go, it just have to go. And today is one of those days. And I am really, really glad that I came. I haven't even started basically the walk yet, it's just at the very beginning. And I'm loving it. And you know what? Probably get the whole walk out of the one battery. And the power of the mic mini. That's one bit of kit I do not regret buying. I highly recommend it. The DJI Action 5 Pro and the mic mini. Great piece of kit. Got the Action kit with the 3 batteries and stuff. Well worth it. You definitely need more than one battery for going out for the day, like. Oh, this is a test for the boots now, for the heels. I didn't bring any heel plasters. Ah, they're well broken in. I have faith in the heels. I was watching a podcast on Diary of a CEO, which you probably heard me talk about a good few times with Neil deGrasse Tyson, the astrophysicist. And he had Stephen Bartley's guest was a foot doctor or chiropractor, or I don't know the correct terminology. She specialised in feet. It's quite interesting because even though Stephen Bartlett is one of the investors in Vivo Barefoot, there are other brands out there that have the same concept, like Ultra, which I was thinking of getting. I did have Vivo Barefoot years ago before they were all on the hype, like, and just the terrain I go on like this, every pebble and stone you feel underneath your feet, you need some sort of support. And then the Ultra came along, and they're the same concept. They have a flat footbed, except they have more cushion on the sole. So I was thinking of investing in a pair of them because, as I've mentioned before about my back, I have a serious back issue. I fell off a ladder painting a house once, over 10 years ago now, and I've had serious back issue pain. Only when I end up in certain positions, like down on the ground and like standing on skirting boards or doing a bit of work down on your knees or whatever. Even if I have to, when I'm bending, putting my socks on in the morning, I sit at the side of my bed, put my socks on. I don't put them on standing up. In case my ankle catches on, just pull the back out. Take about a week to recover. The agony. 9, 10 being the worst pain. You're easily at number 9. He's going to run straight into the water now. But he's in his element. And so am I. So I hope everybody's well. All 44, 1 dropped. Whew. Where is he? But that's okay. As I explained, I've accepted it's not all about the subscribers anymore. It's about the process. The pre-production, the production, and the post-production. It's all a process, and it takes a long time and a good bit of effort. But it keeps the brain, keeps the old noggin sharp as a fiddle. Now with all this dementia stuff with my mother going on, you have to keep the brain active, and you have to keep doing something and learn something new. And hey, here, smelly boy. Not today. And yeah, the foot doctor anyway, Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO. Yeah, she made some really good points, because if you think about it, our feet carry our whole body weight, and apparently we can carry up to 6 times. I know in Boston, when I was painting houses, I was carting a 40-foot ladder around 3-decker houses all day long. They weigh 95 kilos. You feel it at the end of the day. Feel it after breakfast time, never mind at the end of the day. Taking it off the roof of the van, setting it up, feel it then. So, yeah, I went looking for the steak there. There's a seal. One of my steakberry spots. I think it's gone. I think it's like, it's either somebody nicked it or it's overgrown. We'll come back some other day when it's a bit more pleasant out. Bring a spare one in case I can't find it, and dig around, see if I can dig it up. Because it's dead handy just bringing the tie-out lead, which is like 14 feet of Dyneema with 2 80mm brass snap hooks at each end. It's handier carrying that for solo rather than a 500 gram steak to put into, hammer into the ground with a 500 gram mallet. It's a kilo weight I could use but not carrying. I don't want to be lugging that around. And I'm sweating now. Sweat's pumping out of me now. I was debating between wearing a t-shirt under the jumper or the base layer, the merino wool base layer. Love the jumper, love the colour, love grey. Although I don't like them scary grey churches. Don't like that kind of concrete grey. Grey clothing. I don't like grey, scary buildings. This will clear the nostrils. Still got the mic, and forever checking to see if the mic's still clipped on. I don't want the old new jumper getting snagged on any of these thorns. But this is not the heaviest merino wool jumper I own. It's actually the lightest. And I'm sweating. And it's Wednesday, 26th of November. Just 15 minutes before 11 a.m. I've only seen 2 people so far, the doggies. Oh my God. Whew. I just noticed the camera bopping around there a lot. Maybe I should change it from the horizon level to the rock steady. Nothing worse than going back to the PC and loading up some footage that you can't use. It's really annoying, that. So to compensate for the wobble or the bopping around of the camera, I weigh the bag down, so I have water, extra water that I don't need to drink, and I'm just using it to weigh the bag down, give it some stability. But maybe I didn't bring enough this time. Or maybe I should just slow down. Take my time. I'm in no rush. I'm glad they brought the woolly hat anyway. That's for sure. I forgot the dog lead, but I have a spare one in the car all the time. How are you? After you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Great day, isn't it?
Lovely. Nice and fresh. Maybe a bit too fresh. Whoa. That was a bit harsh on the jumper there now. I bought these new pants from Decathlon to replace my 15-year-old crag hoppers, which were great. They were the Nosy Life cargo. They were the best pants, hiking pants I've ever owned. And they just withered away after the years, but I hate clothes shopping. Anyway, I went in, I got these ones in Decathlon. I don't know what the story is with the style of the ankle chokers. I like them to come over my boot. I don't like them to hug my socks. Like, look at it. They won't even go over the boot, look. And I don't like stones, or I want to try and minimise the stones going into the boot. But leading ankle chokers is what they are. For the boot cut. Look, he wants to go in there. Don't go in there, Solo. Here. No. Not today, bro. Not today. Let's go. Good boy. Fucking drown if you went into there. Look at them waves. I suppose they're not that bad. Still, they could catch him offside. Just a nice little walkway down, isn't it? There's the goats. That'd be a nice little walkway down, isn't it? From your house down to the beach. Nice back garden. Maybe one day, Solo, maybe one day. Jeez, the waves there. I don't know, I think I read before, it's every 13th wave or something is the strongest or the biggest. See the way they're all calm, small little ones there now. Look, 1, 2, 3. Oh, creeping in. And then I think it's around the 13th. You can kind of see it out. Big one on its way. There's a rollover. Yeah. I don't know, 10th, 13th or something. Surfer will know. Ask a surfer. Any surfers there watching the channel, comment, let me know if I'm right or wrong. So I'll see when we get to the Baily what condition the heels are in the boots, and I might push up to the summit. And walk back down the roadway. And let Solo off the leash for as long as possible. Happiest that way, isn't he? I don't know, it must be the wind from the northeast. Feel it cutting right through me. Have to keep moving. I didn't feed Solo's breakfast. Feed him his breakfast when we go home. Halfway point now, we'll stop at the bench. Give him some water. I'll have a water break myself. Yeah, so you can see the Rings End incinerator, the steam. You can feel it anyways from the east. Don't need to look at the incinerator. Feel it with my face. Oh my God. The last time I was out was just the local forest area where I could sling the hammock in my 2 favourite trees. Some amount of deadfall though underneath the canopy of the trees. to clear it out. I wouldn't like one of them branches falling on my tarp. I mean, one of the expensive tarps. They're all expensive, the tarps. Handmade by Dutch in Pennsylvania. I don't think I'll be buying too many more of them. All these tariffs. I think them days are gone. Unfortunately. Although I've seen this new one, he's after bringing out a new product. It's the asymmetrical. No sag on the head end. It's a good concept. Although, I like to see see-through material. Like the Cloud 71, and then I got the Chameleon in it was a tougher version of the Cloud 71 material, still see-through. Yeah, it's nice being able to see what's coming, or being able to see through the hammock when you're lying and you're hitting the sweet spot. Jeez, it's freaking freezing. If I stop for 5 minutes, when I stop up here now for a drink, it's going to be a quick stop. And there's the Baily. There it is. Yeah, it's a messy one, isn't it? Ash, that's what the boots are for. I still have to go over my my boot maintenance process. How I keep them in such good nick for years. I think my oldest pair now must be going on 13, 14 years. I have had them resold twice. And you're looking at about 70. I think last time I got them resold, they cost €80. But it's good Vibram sole. Really hard hiking one. Montegra or something like that was the name of the unit. Oh, this isn't good, because that's where the cattle can be, look. The wind must have blown that down. It's not good. Nice back garden though, isn't it? Look, jeez. Should have a knot there just for your back garden. I bet you next time you come up here, this will all be replaced. Steel or something. No shortage of money around here. This is great. I love it. And I was even going to bring the heavier, I have the Sparrow 16 litre with me, just the basics. I was going to bring the 30 litre. I think it's a 30 litre or 25. And load up with the chair and the bush box and have a little fire and stuff, but no way in hell that was going to happen. That would have been extra weight I would not need to be carrying, because it definitely wouldn't be used. It's fucking freezing now. Would you believe it? I have my car, my new car, nearly 3 years now. And it's all decked out. It's an estate, all decked out. I have the seats permanently down in the back, except when I need to go. And it's not my car, it's like the family's car. So it'll be my dad, my mum, and myself. I call it our car. I can't really claim it as my own, to be honest. Well, one day I'll pay it off and it will be my own. But my dad kindly helped me out with it. And I just tried to start a business off and it didn't work out. Photography, doing dog portraits. I did build up a good gallery to show that I can, you know, shape light, create shadows. And if you look at it, if a photographer looked at it, you'd know that the person who took it knew what they were doing in the technical aspects of it. So I used like one softbox. It wasn't a softbox, it was actually a beauty dish because I like the round catch light in the eye instead of the square. And it was symmetrical lighting. So I'd stage the dog on a log. And there'd be a few tricks to be able to do that. And then when I got the money shot, it was great. When they added them, the customer loved it. And when you just make the customer feel really happy. Most of them were all freebies. Just to get started off, to build the gallery up, friends, family. In fact, nearly all of them were. Anytime there was money involved, they were just tips. But it was just all about the photography, flash photography. Here's the bench. But it didn't work out, so it's going to take longer than I thought to pay the car off. But anyway, the point being, I got it to go to Wicklow with Solo. And I have the seats down at the back, and they got this roll of rubber in Mr. Price in a local kind of bargain store shop. And cut out the shapes of the arches of the wheels and stuff, put it down to protect the seats, and have that in there for Solo. And it's just a great setup. Hybrid car, Japanese import. And I haven't been outside Dublin yet with it. Here, Solo, water. So I'm going to take this off now. Put that there. You see that there? Can you look? Yeah, it should be all right. Solo, here, come here. Water. Go on. Here. Here. Come on. Hey, everybody. Stop with that, baby, you know. I did today, freezing. Gotta keep moving. Because it is cold. It is cold. Solo, here. Come here. Come on, here. Take before we go. Come on, here. One bit more water. Come on, here. Go on. No? Alright. these fingerless gloves have the Raynaud's. Once you keep the core, the hands warm, it doesn't seem to affect the tips. The fingers is where you get the Raynaud's. I have to sort that out. Put that in the pocket. Been rattling. We're still recording. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I set the gain to actually, out of 10, 3 it's at. I found when I brought it into DaVinci, it's kind of clipping a bit, but yeah, hopefully we'll be good at that. I'd rather too low than too high. Same as overexposing your shot. Once it's overexposed, you can't get it back. It's underexposed, at least you have some chance of being able to see what you're trying to capture. Yeah, the tripod I had up there with me, but I just realised I forgot the drill. I bought a new mini tripod for the end of the Insta360 pole, and I forgot to drill the holes in it put the titanium nail stakes in. So I'm definitely not going to set it up, especially the way it's windy today. I'll just end up face planting the camera. So I learned that the hard way too many times. I forgot to drill the holes in it, yeah. So you can get the exact same mini tripod, like the DJI mini tripod. I think it was 17 or 20 quid. You get the exact same one for like a £5, no brand name on it. Practically identical. It only weighs like 36 grams. So I got one. And yeah, I forgot to drill the holes in it, so I left the tripod in the car. So I can't do any walk on boys. Solo, here, come here. There's the goats. Come here, down. Stay. Stay. Here's the goats, look, great. Cool. They're not normally down this far though, but look, after eating all the gorse out, they came down this trail there, little trail here. Ah, yeah. You can hear there's some high-pitched sound there. It must be GPS they have on them. And there, they came down here, but there's over a dozen of them. Didn't seem too bothered. Thank God Solo didn't run after them. That was a close one. All right. He's all right now. Go on. That's the Highland cattle. We're down low. Never seen them down that low before. And now the goats there. They could just easily wander down here and fall off the cliff. Normally they're kept the other side. Go. Jeez, thank God he didn't dart for them goats. Bit by bit, but he's learning like bit by bit. I think he's getting to know now with the tone of my voice what's good and what's bad, what to do and what not to do. I mean, the alternative is getting shot by a farmer, you know, or getting rammed over by a car chasing after a fox or an urban fox. You have to be firm with them sometime, and with your voice, the tone of your voice. Seems to be fairly effective. Which is good. Definitely need the wind guard on the mic today. Jesus, I'm really feeling it. But you know what? Nothing's perfect. Can't have it all. And what I mean by that is, I chose to come here and I knew it was going to be a bit brutal with the wind, but once I got moving, I'd warm up. And I knew there'd be very little people on this trail. Most of the tourists are here on the weekend, and it'd be just the odd locals, that'd be it. And it turned out to be that way. Whereas if I went down to the local park, there'd be tons of dogs down there with their owners, with their, there's about 14 dogs on the Controls of Dogs Act 94 that are meant to be on the lead and muzzled at all times in public. A lot of people don't obey them rules, and it can cause all sorts of trouble. So, yeah, I just prefer not to get myself into a situation like that. Although I have, yeah, just avoid it. I'd rather a bit of bad weather and the trail to ourselves. And I enjoy it that way, but much better. Ooh. Solo's loving it. I've said it before. Sometimes he just looks like he's smiling. Here's the camera, look, set up. Camera. You see me and I see you. And I think it's an Uffie camera, is it? It's a solar power. Moving, pan, zoom, solar power. Something going on up here, new construction. Better be wary where Solo runs. Hey, Solo, here. Here. Come here, heel. Heel, 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 heel. Here, here. Look at that. Big books. And what a view they're gonna have. Here, here, here. Morning. Wow, look at this. Serious construction. What the hell is going on since I was last here? That is serious going on there. Bit of rain there now. Bit of mist. I'm not taking the rain gear out though. First thing to heat up every time I go hiking is my hands. All the blood runs straight into my hands, and then my feet swell up too, which is why I like wearing the other Hammerland boots with the no lace system, with the boa, the wire. Just give it a couple of clicks to loosen, rather than stop and realise there's nothing worse than having to stop and retie your shoelace. Well, I'm sure there is plenty of things worse than that, having to tie your shoelace, but it's a pain in the butt, should I say, having to tie your shoelace with a bag in your back, bending over. So I solved that issue years ago. Some guy on YouTube, he was for high class shoe wear and suits, and I think it was Shelby something, or I'm not sure what the exact name of the channel was, but he showed how to do a Berluti knot, and I use that in my boots, and I start every time I was heading out, I tied the Berluti knot, my hiking boots. Never once ever did it come loose, or did I ever have to stop and bend over with a heavy bag on my back to tie my lace that came undone with just the regular square knot. So yeah, definitely. See all that black shit? Wouldn't like them to be drinking that. You wouldn't know what any chemical stuff from all these building sites would be running off into that water. Certainly don't want Solo drinking any of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Keep him nice and clean. Come here. Oh, what's happened here? You know what? I think we'll go up to the summit. Feeling good. Feeling good in the neighborhood. Come on then. See what's going on, what's new. That's the Baily. So where them people are, that's as far as you can go. But I can go all the way in, and I'll show you a picture I took many years ago, right at the very foot entrance of the actual Baily. I'll stick it up if I can find it. Let's push on up to the summit. Why not? So yeah, this starts off easy, and then there's just one steep little ascent. Hi. Well, I'm not going to tell that because then you might have a chance again. Why would I do that? Look, I'll cut you out of it, alright? This is after making it easy, look. Putting these up. Not for the mountain bikers though. You get mountain bikers doing this trail at night time, you wouldn't want to be whacking into them. Yeah, I think I'll have to take the gloves off because I'm roasting now. And that's the best thing about layering. That's where it comes into play. Layer by layer. And I've only 2 layers on. One merino wool base layer, one merino wool jumper. It's a lightweight one too. And these gloves, I'm gonna take these off now. Whew, pull up the sleeves. Fucking roasting, man. Jesus, look at that. Look at that bruise. My arm all the way up. What happened there? Oh, that's nice. Nice little bench. Dalkey Island, Bray, Greystones, Baily Lighthouse. And now, just nearly there at the summit, Hout. Hands free. Where that bruise came from. All the way up. This is the ultimate test now for the heels. So you want to get the right size boot as well and the sock as well. Right size boot, right size sock. It's that Gore-Tex lining. You could rip that with your heel or your toe. You don't have your toenail cut. Or you don't get the right size. I always go a size up the hiking boots. Take into account the old winter sock.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks yourself. Fresh all right, isn't it? Here, here, here. Block it off today. Here, come here. Solo. Here. Must be another way up there that must have blocked it off. think the collies seem to do that a lot. I always wait for you. Yeah, there used to be a way up here. You blocked it off. This is all new. Huh. Sweat's pumping out of me now. Here, stay. Put him on the leash now. Look at all this. Wow. Pretty swanky. Well, we made it to the summit. Here, come here. Yeah, I'm not fit. Come on. Down. Down. Car park here, so what I might do is now call it a day, because it's going to be too noisy with all the cars on the road, all the traffic. Once I get to the bottom of the hill here, we're back onto the main road, and I don't think I'll jump back onto the trail like I normally do, because of the highland cattle are low. They're feeding on low ground today, so I won't be able to let Solo off the lead. So I will wish you all well. Hopefully I'll get another video out soon enough. And again, I always want to say how much I appreciate everyone that subscribed and anyone that likes or shares the video. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank every one of you. Thank you very much. And hope to see you soon. From Solo and Sully, over and out.